Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Tuesday Talks, episode 71. Welcome, welcome. Hey, how are you? It's so good to see you, Al. How are you doing? Yes, it's good to see you. Cheryl! So good to see you too, Cheryl. Y'all have really just made my day, the two of you. So good to see y'all. How are you doing, Cheryl? Trying to situate myself here. Doing good. I'm doing well. Thank you. School is out. I'm happy. That is going to relieve me from a lot of stress. Working a lot, Cheryl. Yeah, I'm going to try and enjoy my break. I just noticed this right here. This was my little schedule I put together for distance learning. Yes, done with that for the year. Hey, Sherry. So, time to make new schedules for the summer. I want to try and get some. I need to clean my little crafting space, my crafting area, but I want to get a new desk, and I'm just I'm not sure. I'm debating putting the desk in my room or putting the desk in another room, keeping the desk that's already there, leaving that computer and everything there for my godson to use when he comes over and stuff, and just for printing purposes. But part of me doesn't want a desk in my room because I want my room to just kind of be like my sanctuary. And so I'm like, do you really want to put the desk in your room? Because you do a lot of planning slash crafting, not a whole lot of crafting, want to do more crafting. But then all of that's going to be taking up my space in my room. So I'm thinking I want to not have it in my room. And I want a white desk. And then I want it dark. I'm gonna get new bedroom furniture too. And so I was like, do I want the dark furniture with the white desk, or do I get white furniture to go with the white desk, but I don't want my bedroom furniture white because I think it isn't going to work with my comforter set and stuff. So just now that I think about it, I just don't think I want my crafting space in my bedroom. So it's going to have to go into the other room, and I can't put it in the other room until my older brother moves out. So, yeah. Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, my space. So, I've always said I was going to give y'all a tour, but it's such a mess that I can't even give y'all a tour of that space because that particular room is actually the den. So, the den has become really, it has become like a storage room because we really didn't even need it as a den because one, we don't really do any entertaining or have any company. So nobody really goes back there. You know what I mean? And there's a television back there, but nobody even watches it. There's a 5 disc carousel DVD player back there. Nobody watches it. Um, but then it has become a storage spot as well. So a lot of my older brother stuff is back there. A lot of my teaching stuff, and even more of my teaching stuff, since we had to move everything out of our classrooms, all that stuff's back there. Then my younger brother details his car, so he's got like a ton of his detailing stuff back there. And then there's a door off of the den that leads into the laundry room. So the laundry room's pretty much in that same space. That room actually used to be a garage and had been converted into a den. There's no door on that room. So when I'm back there planning or whatever, there's no way to just block off all other noise. And my phone and my tablet both pick up every little noise, every sound, everything. So yeah, I can't even show y'all that space because it's crazy. It's a crazy mess. There are like 2 bookshelves back there, an entertainment center with the TV and the DVD, and my planner stuff is all over the place. It's just crazy back there. So I can't even show that space to anybody. It's just a mess. I really need to clean it. And every time I do some kind of semblance of cleaning, it just gets crazy all over again because I end up buying more planner stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm just like, what am I gonna do? But I did think about something because I have like I used to sell Mary Kay, and I have an old Mary Kay, like kind of travel bag or whatever, the big roller bags. I have one of those that I've been keeping like sticker books in, but now I have too many sticker books and they don't all fit in that space. So I have a homework box that I use in my classroom. Um, and so I was thinking, I can fit stickers in there. I can put my stickers in there. And I think they all will fit in that homework box. It's just that if I continue being a classroom teacher next year, I won't have the homework box. And I kind of like having the homework box in my classroom, but it would be a great place to store my stickers. And the way I have it right now, there are several sections and it has slots, and the kids would just drop their homework in the slot based on their grade, their class period. So I was thinking, I can even. I don't know what just happened. Like my internet went out for a second, but I hope y'all are still there. You're finally getting your craft room office set up the way I want. Yeah, I think I need a whole separate space. That way, the den can go back to being a den and not my messy, crazy planner spot. And then, like, once my older brother gets his stuff out of there, there'll be so much more space in that back room. But I hate not having a door to close, like I said, to close things off. New sticker books. I'm trying not to buy any more sticker books. I've been justifying any purchase that I make as this is me rewarding myself for the crazy school year that I've had. Yeah, my internet went out. I saw like it pop up for a second that there was no internet. So I don't know. Yeah, so I've got to determine what I'm going to do about the space. And until the other bedroom is free, I can't use that space. Now, what I want to do with that other bedroom, once my older brother is gone, I want to use that as possibly my crafting planning space. But then I also need space in there um, for my godson to sleep in there when he's here. Um, but like my brother has so much stuff in that room, I can't even remember what the space looked like with nothing in it. So I can't even gauge like how big the space is right now because of the stuff he has in there. Yeah. Hey, Indy, happy birthday. It's Indy's birthday. Happy birthday, lady. How old are you? 25? That's what I tell people, but I had to stop lying. You haven't purchased any for months? Yeah, I've really only been like, I must say that anything that I've really been purchasing has pretty much been on sale. So I haven't really paid full price for anything. So that's good. I haven't really paid full price. Today I was sitting in my car debating whether or not to go into Michael's and buy a planner. And I'm like, I don't know if I really, really want the planner, but I'm afraid that if I decide I really, really want it, then it's going to be gone. I'm trying to hold out for Michael's to go back to their 40% coupons because they haven't really been doing that. You tell people you're 22. I used to say 25 all the time. And then what was it? Was it this time last year? Or was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I had my 25th high school reunion, and I was like, okay, I can't be telling people I'm 25 anymore. Oh, I was debating getting the Wild Style Big. Um, I'm trying to hold out until like January or like later in the year, but then I'm afraid it's going to be gone. But I don't know. You're debating getting the Erin Condren monthly. I saw that today. Hey, and I leave. I was 21 until 3 years ago. That was me. I was constantly telling people I was 25. And I remember when my nephew turned 25, I was like, oh my God, we're the same age. He was like, you really need to stop. Yeah, I'm almost 20 years older than what I was telling people I was. So that's what's crazy. I'm still 19 because I still get carded even though I just wow. You're such a baby, Nyleeb. I'm about to have 10 years on you. Your daughters are 25. That's too funny. Yeah, my nephew is about to be 30 this year. Yeah, my nephew will be 30. So, like I said, when I got to that 25-year class reunion, I was like, no more. You can no longer tell people that you're 25. You cannot. You cannot be telling that lie anymore. Oh goodness. But yeah, I thought about getting that wild style one because it is very neutral. Then I thought about making my own planner. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm such a perfectionist that I know if I try to make my own, it's going to be a process that's going to drive me insane. Hey, I still feel like I'm 20 something. Embrace. I embrace it now that I'm in my 40s and people still think I'm way younger. Folks don't ask you your age, Indy. You're going to start saying you're 30. When I feel old, I just think about my older brother. He's what, 50? 50. I'm going to add a year to the 19 and say I'm 20. Hey, just tell him you're 20, Indy. Just tell him you're 20. As long as your little boy is nowhere near 20, you can tell him you're 20. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have like a breakdown when I turned 40, but I'm good. I'm good. I'll never forget because that year, like my birthday is like late August, and so our church conference always has a Labor Day retreat, And so I remember I was going to the Labor Day retreat that weekend. Of course, it fell on my right after my birthday. And I was like, I don't think I should go to the retreat because we have the lake out there and I might lose my mind and just jump in the lake and I can't swim. So I can't protest due to my knee injury back in April. Oh man. Well, you've done a whole lot, Nyleave. That's right. You claim that 22. I still feel like I said, I still feel young in spirit. So I'm always going to be in my 20s. Always, always, always. So you make sure to remind yourself this. Yes, indeed. I remind myself that my bro is older, you know. But yeah, he doesn't. Even though my brothers and I are 50 and old or 40 and older, we don't feel it. We don't feel it, you know. Neither one of us feel like we're of age like that. Oh, good. So I see that Happy Planner has released their customized planner, but I will not be purchasing it because I want a big planner. And then I saw someone post about it in a Facebook group, and they were talking about how we'll add like another $20 for shipping and taxes. And I was like, oh, that's a lot of extra. A lot of extra. So yeah, they only have the classic size. So I I know. I know there's a lot of controversy going on with them right now, and I don't know all of the details about it, but what happened? How did Indy get hidden? What happened with Indy? Natalie, what happened? Are y'all there? Your phone did it. Oh, poor Indy on her birthday. She got silenced. Oh, goodness. Oh, your phone did it. Oh, Indy, I know you can still hear us. It was an accident. I was holding the phone as I was carrying a little lunch. Oh, oh, poor Indy. Oh, I hope she's still there. Um, Yeah, I've been sitting here then thinking about like I was saying, creating my own planner pages, but I know that will drive me crazy making sure that it's perfection. But I might take a stab at it and see how it goes. Making my own inserts. We shall see how that works itself out. I'm gonna try it, I think. Not a pencil lead. Goodness. Trying to change out my pencil lead and I spilt all the lead out of this little container here. So I was hoping Bev would be on here because I don't know if Bev was still on a couple of weeks ago when she was assigned homework. I saw her video today where she was showing her little junk journal she made with a file folder. It was really nice. Nina's just here but can't comment, she said. She said she's in time. Oh, so she has to wait until that time is over. Okay. Sorry, Andy. Did you guys get to see Larissa's Larissa did her homework. She did her homework on the what do you call it? Oh, the things that you can memory keep about. So she did her homework, and that was such an awesome video. Oh my gosh. So if you guys have not seen that, make sure you go over to BU Beautiful One. That's Larissa's channel. And look at that awesome video she put together on memory keeping. I thought it was fabulous. Which I decorated my currently page, so I'm going to use those two colorful boxes that I put on there to do a little bit of memory keeping for the month of June. So I know I'm not a big memory keeper, so I figured starting with my currently page would be a great place to start tracking some memories there. So hopefully I have something fun and fabulous to write about at the end of June. So that would be great. Yeah, it was a great video. It really was. I need to go check Michelle's channel because I haven't gotten any notifications for her channel. And I need to make sure all my notifications are turned on for people because I know at one point I turned some of them off because all of the emails that I was getting, because I have it set up. Of course, you get an email and it was just like overwhelming at a point. It was like so many emails. You're back and he's back. So yeah, I know Michelle's homework was to do the mood tracker. So I just need to go make sure I haven't missed that. Yeah, but I watched Bev's video today with that junk journal that she was putting together, and it was nice. Welcome back, Kava. Okay, I changed this lead, but it's still not working. Trisha! Trish! Oh my God, y'all are just making my day today. Trisha! Oh, so good to see you, Trisha. Trisha. So I know that, what was it, last week I was talking about we're going to have to do a Zoom. We're going to have to do a Zoom, y'all. I'm going to see about maybe Thursday evening if that works for everybody. I don't have any plans. I don't. I don't do anything. So, like, maybe Thursday evening we can do a Zoom so I can talk to y'all about how the school year went. Yeah. Christy! Christy and the big machine. Christy, that thing is big. It's big. Why is my lead not working? I think this lead is too big for this pencil. It is. This is point. So the lead is not going to work. So there's that idea. Now I think it's stuck. It is stuck. Christy, that is so cool that you have a 3D printer. When I worked at the Catholic school, we had one in the library. And so every teacher was awarded one free 3D print. And I never got mine. I always forgot to go down there and tell the librarian what I wanted. But yeah, 3D printers are cool. They are really cool. Yeah, I just broke my pencil, y'all, because I got lead stuck in it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And Indy, I have your video set to watch next on your uncoiling and recoiling. You are a pro at that. Customizing those Erin Condrens, ma'am. Are you buying any new planners lately, Indy Naja? Because I know you have a lot of them. They're also scary. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. That is so cool. I bet your son is just going to enjoy having that. No, I broke my pencil. Like, these are the good ones. You already bought new ones. Indy Naja. Did you get them? Are you going to get the monthly, or you have that new Daily Duo one, I believe. Are you going to get the monthly? Y'all, these are sitting next to me, so I just feel obligated to eat one. My older brother brought me a whole bag of these. I don't know if y'all have ever had them. They're so good. They're good with ice cream too. Your catch-all ends this month, but the monthlies end in December. Yeah, I've been trying to watch, like, since I was home with this distance learning, I know I was still like I had to be on the computer a lot, but I was like scheduling myself breaks and trying to get caught up as many videos as I can. You bought a Focus EC Teacher Planner, the Flower Power Hourly, and the Daily Duo. Wow. It's just watching the So you're not going to get the monthly or the academic? Yeah. Yeah, I was about to watch it. And then I realized I had 10 minutes to get on here. And I was like, oh, crap. Let me hurry up and get ready. I would love the dashboards of the academic planner, though. Okay. I love the idea of the Daily Duo, but because I'm so into the decorative with my planning, it would drive me crazy trying to decorate several pages in a week. I'm going to start filming again. I understand, Nylene. That's the one you purchased, right, Christy? Is a daily duo. I just want a neutral planner. And even that Wild Style is very, very neutral, but it still has that little peach notes part um, on every weekly spread. It's not a big deal, but I'm just like, But there's nothing in the little spine on the punches. It's very, very neutral. So I'm really leaning towards it because the planner I have is only a 12-month planner. But I figure if I buy it before the year is out, I can swap out and Franken plan with the pages when I really want something completely neutral. But I'm still unsure. Only decorate 2 days at a time, like a rose. True, but I would probably take it overboard, Indy. But it's a really nice concept, that daily duo. I like it. Did the Erin Condren paper get brighter? Because I know some people didn't like the kind of yellowish tin, and usually the Happy Planner paper is a lot brighter. Oh gosh, yes, I love them too, Christy. That's the only reason. Well, pretty much the only reason I bought them, pretty much. But you just made me think of something, Christy. Because if I even decide to create my own planner inserts, I can use one of those covers since I bought 2 of those Happy Notes. So I could use one of those covers for my planner cover. I just don't know what I would do about dividers. Okay. Hey, but remember, Jacqueline is copying stickers and using them. I could copy those planner covers and make more dividers. OMG. And I can copy the dividers that I have and make more dividers. It didn't get brighter. It's still slightly off-white. But their paper's so nice, though. I feel, and then I saw in a Facebook group, someone was sending their Happy Planner teacher planner back because they said the paper is not the same. They said it is so much thinner than what it used to be. My goal now that school is out, Indy, is to start using my Cricut. I even subscribe to this Cricut group where they provide you with free fonts, free images, free, you get so many free images and fonts and stuff every month. And then the stuff is all the stuff that you get through that group, you can actually use it for profit. So I was like, if I ever decide to sell anything with the images, I would have no problem with that. So yeah, so I'm planning to do a lot with my Cricut. Actually, tomorrow I need to actually make me some die cuts. That's the only thing holding me up from setting up one of my traveler's notebooks that I bought, is I need to print out some die cuts. But yeah. But if I make my own inserts, then I can use those covers. I can't believe I didn't think of that before. But yeah. Yeah, those Happy Notes, I love them. So because they had 30%, I said I might as well get 2 of them. You know, how often does Happy Planner have 30% off? Like, never. So yeah. But I think because of this whole pandemic and everything, that's why Michael's isn't really doing the 40%, because they've only had 20% coupons forever over the last few months. And so I saw somebody post about a month ago that they used the 40% coupon. I'm like, where'd you get it from? Because they haven't even been giving those in the app, on the site, anything. So where did this person just magically find a 40% off Michael's coupon in the last couple of months? Because I have not seen them. Everything has just been 20%. And that's not enough. How much is the teacher discount at Michael's? Is it what, 10, 15%? I think. They must have, Christy, because I don't know where they got it from. And the ones that they send you in the mail sometimes, they're not going to last that long. Like, they haven't sent those in a while. So I'm like, how did you get 40% off coupon? Je ne comprends pas. Mm. Is it a Recollections brand, Natalie? Because I heard the new release of the Recollections planners are really, really nice. That's what I've heard, that they're really, really nice. And who was saying that? And someone saying the only thing that stopped them from buying, I think, was just, they love the customization of the Happy Planner. I've never had a Recollections planner, so I don't know anything about them or the quality of them or anything like that. But I've never had one. I just want a strictly neutral planner. And I'm about ready to measure every single inch of my planner page and create my own. Now, me being a math person, you would think I'd be very good with measurements. No, I can use a ruler, but measuring is just not one of my strong points. I can use it very well, but I just don't feel like I can measure things super great. So yeah, that, especially like when you get in the centimeters and the meters and it's like that tiny thing, really tiny you're trying to measure, that's not fun to me. We were talking about you. Hey, Michelle, we were talking about you too. Larissa, you get a 100 on your homework. 100 on homework for Larissa. That video was awesome, Larissa. It was awesome. Michelle. Somebody's gonna lose some points for late work. Michelle. Since I gave all my other students a pass, I'll give you a pass, and if you want, you can even wait till July. But that's the latest I'm gonna accept it, Michelle. $100 on your homework. Michelle's assignment was the movie theme mood tracker. That was Michelle's assignment. I understand. Believe me, I understand. It's like, for me, the last few weeks, if I hadn't filmed everything in one day when I've been filming my videos, nothing would get filmed because it's just, and I'm mad because I missed the challenge that they put out there on Instagram. I missed the challenge because I'd already recorded all of my videos. And I was like, do I want to record another video? Because I recorded 5. And I was like, no, I cannot record it. And then I was like, trying to think, do I even have like other planner pages that I can use to do another spread? And I couldn't even think of any other planner pages that I have. I would have to find something that I could redate or whatever. But yeah. Thought you were about to get the good. Yes, I'll have to catch the replay on that as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, it got to the point where I had to stop um getting on social media for like I was taking pauses, bigger pauses and breaks from it than I normally would. And then like the local news channels here in San Antonio, looking at their Facebook posts and reading the comments on their Facebook posts has really exposed a lot of racist people here in San Antonio. Like it is disgusting. And then although there were like some people we went to high school with and we kind of felt they were racist, it's really showing now. It's just crazy. My favorite book is Ephesians. I think that's one of my favorites. Um, and then my favorite Bible story of all time is the story of Joseph. I get very emotional talking about Joseph. Like if I'm ever in the presence of somebody preaching about him, I'm going to get emotional. I need a Joseph in my life. I just fell in love with Joseph. And that story touches me greatly. So that explains why I haven't seen a lot of unboxings of that Simply Gilded box. I was just very happy that a lot of this has gone on while we were distance learning. I don't think I would have wanted to be physically at school dealing with this issue. I think it would have, I don't think it would have been good. Be sure this is out. Minnesota is hitting. Do they want you? Yeah, it is. It like the comments are disgusting on the news post here. I had to ask God to help me because I believe that we have to stand up and take cause, but God has also blessed us with joy and laughter. Yes. So, it was one night last week. I was just like going through Hulu, I think it was, and I was like, man, I just need something uplifting. And I found some old movie with a lot of the cast from Saturday Night Live with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and David Spade and all of those guys. So I watched that, and I've just been like been watching like home renovation shows and stuff like that. And then last week, I'd also finished watching the whole Netflix thing on Jeffrey Epstein. So that too was just like, it was too much. Okay, like it was too much. I filmed my plan with me, but I was talking all throughout. I needed to voiceovers and could not be positive, so I just did not post my plan with me. Yeah. I try not to even talk about it in my videos because I was just like, I can't. And it was just too much. I didn't know that was even on today until way after the fact. It's because I don't watch the news, y'all. I don't watch the news. A lot of the news I see it on Facebook. So that was one thing our local news didn't report because I surely missed that one, apparently. I didn't even know that was televised until after it was televised. And I started running through Facebook and seeing people's posts about it. But then again, too, I was gone from the house earlier. Then I was uh, catching up with my bestie, and we were on the phone for almost 3 hours. So that probably, I think, was the time in which it was televised, because I totally missed all of that. I have to find a peaceful balance and I'm doing my best. Yes, we have to, because it's good to be aware. It's good to be conscious. It's good to, like I said, stand up and have a voice, but you can't let it consume you to the point where you're not sleeping, you're not resting, you can't focus. You know what I mean? Um, and people deal with these kind of things in different ways. And I think it's harder for the people that have actually seen the video than for those who have not seen the video. Because I know the day that I watched it, I didn't know that while I was watching that video, this man was going to die in the video. I did not know that. You know, I mean, you could see the life go out of him, you know? So it was, I had to, like, did I just watch that kind of thing? You know what I mean? It's like, and then it's just so much stuff. Not just that incident with George Floyd, but there's just so much stuff. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So yeah, I try my best to. I almost started to binge watch that Sweet Magnolias again on Netflix, since it is a pretty uplifting show, because I'm like, I need something uplifting right now. Taking a break off today and I feel a little better. Yeah. 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 That's how I felt. I was just like, oh my God. And that was the same thing. Like, I'd seen a video a couple of months back where, and I didn't know as I watched, that there was a man like in a factory, like there was like rugs or something, and he was doing something with the machinery, and he got caught up in the machinery and it just started flipping him. And then I'm just like, oh my God, is somebody gonna come rescue this guy? And this machine's just flipping him and his body's just hitting against the floor. Right. Then the next thing I know, like his pants are coming off of him. And then I start to see blood and I'm like, oh my God, he's bleeding. The man literally died. It was like the surveillance from his, I guess it was his place of work or whatever. But then when you watch again, you can see that there's somebody off to the side that's not even trying to help. Like, they didn't even try to go, like, try to stop the machinery or anything. So even that video a few months ago left me disturbed. I don't know what country or city or whatever that video was from, but there's a man just trying to do his job at work and gets caught up in the machinery and he dies. And so it's just like, that's a lot. It's a lot to watch. You know what I mean? That's a lot to watch and a lot to take in. I've been watching comedy too. Yeah, I've been trying to just comedy, like I said, home renovation shows, things like that. Well, all I know is that that Twitter feed is on fire because someone is today. It's too much. All right, so I'm the office. You know what? I don't even remember that part of him screaming for his mom, because the part of me actually, and I literally said to myself, the life just went out of him. The life just went out of him. That part resonates with me the most. And like people had to stand there and watch that too. And then some people were like, well, they should have done something. What were they going to do? Get themselves killed too? Like, seriously, what? It's crazy. And like, it makes me wonder, like, if my grandfather possibly knew him, because I saw that he used to rap with the what is that clique in Houston, the ones that do the screw music or whatever. And my grandfather was like the hippest old man, and he knew a lot of those local rappers and stuff out of Houston. But yeah, it's just crazy. But what we see with is that he was being choked, kills people. Exactly. Yeah, they need to stop harassing that child. She's going to be traumatized, probably forever. Probably forever. Which I thought of I could think of the name the other day, but it won't come to me now. The crew that had Pimp C and all of them. We know Pimp C is no longer with us, but that crew. They said he rapped with all of them. But yeah, it's just been. I'm just so glad that I was not physically at work during all this, because I think it would have gotten really ugly, not only with like students, but possibly adults. Um, I'm just so glad we weren't physically at school with this situation happening. Yeah. But I'm happy to see people are wanting to like educate themselves and get yeah, Steven Jackson played for the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, and I just think people should just get a good understanding of things, and it's, I don't know. For me, it's just more proof that Jesus is on the way. Like, Jesus is on the way. Jesus is very near. Yeah, they look very similar, like very, very similar to each other. And I'm glad I wasn't in college or at a new job during this. Yeah. Yep. It and it's sad because this is nothing new. Like, this stuff has been going on like all the time. It happens every day. Like every day. We are having to raise young Black boys to act in differently than any other boy would because they're a Black boy. And I try to get my godson to understand some things, like you're a Black male in America. You need to be aware of this and that and this and that. I shouldn't have to be bringing him up like that. I should just be able to just let him just grow up as a boy. But I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. It's sad. Really, really sad. But the Lord said these times would come. He said these times would come. And they're going to also like use this time to bring about their Sunday law, because they're going to say we need peace. You know what the Bible says when they holler peace and safety, so yeah. So let me ask you this, Naive. So apparently, there's been like a really serious issue with these types of things in your area. Is that the case? And a lot of this has just made me think about my own experiences. You know, I remember back in my 20s, I think I was still in my 20s. I was telling my younger brother about it that, we are like a big military city here. And I was riding by one of the military bases one night late, coming home. Probably I just came from a club or something. I don't know. I just remember it was late. And I remember a cop pulled me over and he was like, well, we just had a soldier get killed. And I looked at him. I said, sir, look at me. I'm barely over 100 pounds. I don't think I could kill a soldier. So I can guarantee you it wasn't me. So why are you pulling me over? Was I speeding? Do I have a light out? Did I not turn on a signal? Like what? No, we're just checking. So you're just randomly pulling people over because a soldier got killed. Or you randomly pulled me over because I was a black woman riding through the area. Like, I'm like, come on now. And and I thought about too, like what I've experienced just teaching. One of the schools I worked at, the kids wrote the N word all on the wall. The janitor I came in for work one morning and boom, there it is. The janitor had to come in, clean the wall before school started real quick. Those kids threatened to put razor blades in my desk. Those kids wrote false statements about me because the administration helped bribe them into doing so. I mean, even this school year, that's why we got a Zoom. I've had some issues with some racist things being said to me. So it just, I thought about it and I'm like, these are the same kids that I was trying to educate. And they wrote the N word on my wall. You know what I mean? And it was just like, seriously? I'm trying to educate you. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, even this school year, that's how I know that God is working on me because the thing that was said to me this school year wouldn't have been able to have been said to me in my 20s without me totally popping off on somebody. You know what I mean? But a lot of these people, we pray God give them an understanding. And if they're not meant to get an understanding, we can only just pray that God will have mercy on them. That's all that we can do. Pray that God will have mercy on them. Exactly. There's no forgetting what is still is in existence. Yeah, they are, you know. And at first I was like the only black teacher at my campus as far as the middle and high school is concerned. We had a couple of black teachers at the elementary level, but at our middle high school level, I was the only black teacher. Then we got a permanent sub and she's black. And the kids were not nice to her. Oh my God, they were so horrible to her this year. I don't, it just infuriated me. It really did. But yes, that's why we got to Zoom, y'all. We gonna have to Zoom because a part of me just feels like there's somebody connected to my work that watches my lives. That's just in my spirit. But yeah. um No, they're not. But this lady was like their permanent sub who came in there trying to teach them. Michelle, do you see my face? Like, some of these kids just basically got away with murder. It's ridiculous. It is really. But when we have our Zoom, you will understand. Let me tell you, you will understand. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see about Zooming on Thursday evening if everybody's free. And then we could try to Zoom and I could tell y'all about my year. Oh, Jesus. That's how I know God is good. If I made it through this school year and I didn't hurt a single person, oh, God is good. Yes, God is good. Yes, yes, it is, because that is learned behavior. That is exactly what it is, learned behavior. It's 7 Eastern. 7 Eastern. So 7 Eastern, your time is 8. No, 6 my time. Okay. So maybe like when you're done with study, that way I don't interrupt that. Yeah. So 8 Eastern, your time would be 7 here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like when you're done. And then if you guys want to be a part of that Zoom, message me or email me. My email will be in the description box after this live. And that way we don't have any infiltration in the Zoom. It will be by invitation only. I can't just throw the Zoom link out there because that could create problems. So yeah. Very well. Very well. But y'all, we have to keep in prayer, because let me tell you how all of that had me feeling last week. And I really talked to my family about this, but there's a lot of Black males in my life because I have a ton of uncles. I have a ton of male cousins. I have my 2 brothers. I have my best friend who's close to me. I have my godson. And all I could think about last week was that could easily be one of them. That can easily be one of them. You know what I mean? And then I thought about my godson's dad, who has a mouth on him. It could easily be him. He can't stand the police as it is. Like, he cannot stand them. And so all of that just made me think about all of that. I'm just like, so like, I just had to like message my bestie last week. Like, I just hope you're safe wherever you are, because I was just starting to freak out, I think, a little bit. I know my younger brother's usually at home. He don't go very many places. My older brother, he don't go very many places either. So it's safe to say that most of the time they are home. But going to the grocery store is an experience. Those of you that are Facebook friends with me, I talked about that. How almost, and this is like a weekly thing, or anytime we go to the grocery store, we have these issues. And my brother is like, has his list, he has his list, and he's on a mission to get in and get out of the store. He ain't thinking about nobody and their children and their wallets or any of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And me and my younger brother both work with children. We ain't trying to do nothing to jeopardize that. And we just weren't raised to just go out and do stupid stuff and things that we know we shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? So, and my older brother, I worry about him sometimes because he's former Marine and he's not one of the kind of people you want to make angry. He's usually joking a lot, but those that are close to him, we know that I'm joking laugh from that I'm about to tear you to pieces laugh. So I worry about him and somebody really making him mad or whatever. It's like a lot of times we just ignore a lot of stuff. There's only been one time that okay, I take it back, twice that I've really had to say something to somebody when I've seen them being ugly towards us in the store. One time a lady grabbed her purse. That was when I was in my 20s. That's why I had to say something then. And I was like, ma'am, excuse me. I said, I just saw you grab your purse. I said, but just know I probably have more money in mine right now than you have in yours. Thank you. And then I walked off. But yeah, sometimes there have been a couple of times I've had to say something, but a lot of times I just try to ignore it. I hope you documented it, girl. I did. I did document it. But it's sad when you know that it's will do no good to go say anything. Do you know what I mean? And I know you know this, but thank you for staying strong and teaching. Oh, thank you. That's true. That is so true. I must say that I was blessed I think I had a Black teacher almost every school year in some kind of way, whether it was a coach, an art teacher, or my classroom teacher. So I did have lots of Black teachers growing up, which was good. And I had some very good white teachers as well. But there's one high school that I went to, there was a lot of racism there. And a lot of my serious we had at our school until the race riot happened. And then all of the Black people just came together at school. It was crazy. There had to be all these school board meetings, and like there were white guys going and jumping Black girls, not Black boys, Black girls for no reason. And I'll never forget it because like my cousin, he went to, and his buddies, and then my bestie and his buddies, they were having to fight these boys because they were jumping on Black girls. Like it was a hot, crazy mess. It was a hot, crazy mess that school year. And a lot of our administration at the school at the time were racist. So there was like nothing, like it was pointless to try and report another student for being racist because our administrators at that time were racist administrators. It was crazy. I'll never forget it. Me and my bestie, we were talking about it today. But yeah. And my older brother, he graduated from that school. We ended up moving, so I didn't actually graduate from there. But I went to high school, majority of high school there, and it was a mess. I'm still here. Did y'all hear about the voting? That's the issue I have with voting. And I'm not a political person. I really don't like politics, period. And I really think all parties are usually corrupt in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's just my thoughts on politics. But you ain't gonna tell me that these machines just happen to not be working right now. That is such corruption. I'm sorry. I mean, think back when the Bush administration and all of those people's votes weren't being counted. And so I know a lot of people right now are not wanting to have to go to the polls, and people are complaining and they want to mail their vote in. Honey, I don't trust them taking my vote at the polls. Definitely don't trust them taking my vote through the mail. Sorry. Definitely not. So I think we're going to end up seeing some issues like we saw during the Bush administration. Um, I don't know. I just don't even trust the voting process that much. I just really don't after that whole conspiracy happened back then, like where you're putting in a vote, is that the vote that's actually getting counted? You know what I mean? That's awesome, Christy. Thank you for not letting those students continue. Yeah, I just got to pray for them. you know, um, got to pray for them and their parents, because sometimes the parents are more the problem than the students are. So, like, I'm just concerned about right now people doing mail-in voting. What are they going to actually do with that vote that you mail in? I'm really, really concerned about people mailing in votes. I just, especially with all this going on now, they know we're about to come out in droves to vote. I just don't. I don't. I just fail to believe that those machines just happen to not be working. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't believe that, Larissa. That is, I, I just always feel like they can sway that vote in any way, shape, form that they please. Because either that or I have to really, truly believe that a lot of people voted for Trump. And if I have to really, truly believe that a lot of people voted for Trump, that, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. And I know some people voted for him because they just voted for the party. They voted for the Republican Party. And a lot of Christians vote for the Republican Party. But there, in my opinion, there's very little Christian about politics. Politics are corrupt. Show me where Trump is portraying what a Christian should be saying and doing. And so how do you as a Christian support that? Like, I can't. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Yeah. But I've never liked politics. I've never liked the whole governmental system, just learning about it. And I don't know, maybe I just always had trust issues. I don't know. But I'm like, we're just supposed to trust these people to do what we say they're supposed to do, and they don't do it. I can't even trust my local city council people. The last umpteen that we've had for the area that I live in have done nothing. Nothing. A few years ago, I was like, you know what? Only way I'm going to get things done is if I run myself. But because politics are so dirty and nasty, I refuse to run for any offices. That's the only reason. Joe Biden's speech today, he is able to come back to a better position. I know that she can't wait for Exactly. You're right. You're so right. But yeah, I don't know. If you're considering mailing in your vote, call, check, verify how that's going to work, that your vote is going to actually be counted, because that is concerning me. I'm really concerned that mailed votes are not going to be counted the way that they should. And that would be horrible. That would be horrible. I mean, you send the people, but they don't have the passwords. Do y'all know what that just made me think of? My favorite line from one of my favorite movies, Poltergeist. You move the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. So you send the people to administer the polls, but they don't have the passwords. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. We have to pray, y'all. We have to stay prayed up because it's just too much craziness. Too much craziness. They ran out of provisional ballots. Oh, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it. I'm telling you. I don't know why some people run for politics. Is it just so they can have something to attach their name to? It's because they just really want to do right by the people. Do they just want to make the money that comes with the politics? I'm just, do your job. Do your job. And I have not been pleased with our local district people here for years. I have not been pleased with them. Even the local district person that we have right now, I know this woman very well. Like, grew up around her, went to school with her, but I just don't see enough change. Like, come on now. Don't say you're for the people and you're not for the people. That's just like with these police officers. Almost every place you go, your vehicles say to serve and protect. We ain't a lot of serving and protecting going on. Y'all are picking and choosing when you're serving and protecting. And that's a problem. It's a serious problem. I mean, we have incidents here. Like one of my former students, she went to those rallies and those protests that we had in San Antonio. She talked about how peaceful it was until the cops started acting stupid with people. She got hit in her leg with a rubber bullet. And I saw, because she was live, so I saw how peaceful everything was. And then I saw when it went astray based on the live videos that she had. So I don't know. It's just too much. And we've got to stay prayed up, y'all. But message me or email me. Let me know if you want to do the Zoom on Thursday. I'll try to do it. I think that's, what did I say? It would be 7 Central. Maybe I'll do 7:30. That gives Larissa more time for her study. So maybe I'll do like 7:30. I don't want it to be too late for those of you that are on the East Coast. I have to remind myself constantly that everyone's not a night owl like me. And everybody's not up all night long like me. But yeah. So, hey, Desiree. We were just about to get off. But yeah, Desiree, I'm thinking of doing a Zoom on Thursday evening. So if you're interested, just email me or message me, because it will be like invitation only. I am too. I was so happy to see Al, so happy to see Trisha, you, Cheryl, because I hadn't seen you guys in a while. So it was so nice to have y'all on tonight. Yeah, I'm Central Time. Central. Not only Central US time, I'm Central in Central Texas. Boom, smack in the middle. Y'all see, I just been holding this piece of cookie. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try and film video, my tag video tomorrow, Christy. I'll try to film that tomorrow. And I have a couple of other videos to film this week. I've just been a filming machine. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll probably do 8:30 your time. All right, ladies, it's always a joy and a pleasure. Because like last week, I started not to go live last week because everything was so crazy and heavy. But I knew that talking to y'all, even if it wasn't just for that hour last week, that I was gonna help, and it did. So I'm glad I still did go live last week. But right now, I need to figure out what's for dinner before I sit and continue to eat these cookies. Somebody owes me a meal. I ain't gonna say no names. Is it gonna rain? Oh, no, I don't want rain. That brings mold. All right, ladies, I will be talking with y'all soon. Don't forget to message me or email me, and y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.